In this lesson, we're going to look at the VLOOKUP function within Google Sheets. So what I have here is a list of students. I have their test scores and their grades should appear here. So I want the grades to be automatically populated, and I can do that with a VLOOKUP. Now on the second tab down here, this second sheet, what I've got is a list of test score boundaries and the associated grades. So for example, if you scored somewhere between 25 and 44, then you would get a D, 45 and above up to 64, you get a C, etc. So let's go back to the test scores, and in the cell here, this is where I want to put my VLOOKUP formula. And the formula itself is fairly straightforward. It is VLOOKUP. And what am I looking up? So what's this search key? Well, the search key is the thing that I want to try and find in the lookups table. And it's obviously this score here. So I'll just click in that cell. So I'm going to do a VLOOKUP and I'm looking for 46. Then I put a comma in. The next thing I'm looking for is the range. And the range refers to the range of cells. So I'll click across to lookups and I'll select this full range of cells. Then I have another comma. And the next thing is the index. Now the index is the column index. So what's the number of the column of the data that I want to return? Well, if this is the first column, the thing I want to return is in this column here, which is the second one. So I'll just type in a number 2. Now at this point, we can close our bracket and press enter. And there we can see we've got the C grade showing. Now this little square here means that I could grab that and copy it down, and it would put in the formulas for the other two cells. However, it's not quite correct. If I go back to my first cell, you'll notice I went from A2 to B6. If I click in this cell, it's gone from A3 to B7. And obviously in B7, well, there's nothing in that cell. So I want to restrict the cells between A2 and B6. So what I need to do in here is, in that first one, is I put a $sign in front of the 2 and a $sign in front of the 6, and that will just fix it to those particular cells. Press return. Now I can go back, grab that little square and just drag it down like that. So you can see for 95 I'm getting an A, for 72 I'm getting a B. That's all correct. Now the only issue is, well, what if I didn't have a value in here? Let's say I hadn't got to that cell yet. You can see I've got a grade showing in here of E. Now I don't want that to happen. What I want to happen is that that remains blank until I put a value in there. Let's go back to this cell here, the cell C2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an if statement in there. Now, if you've watched my coding courses, you know that I always talk about if something is true, then we do something, else we do something else. And it's very true in this situation here as well. So we have an if statement. So if I put my parentheses in, I'll just close my parentheses on the end. So there's going to be 3 parts. So I'm just going to put in 2 commas. So my first part here is if something is true, then I'm going to do something, else I'm going to do something else. So the first thing here is I want to test if that cell B2 is blank. And the way we do that is we say, well, is blank, and then I have cell B2. So if that cell is blank, then I want to do something. And the thing I want to do is, well, I just want to leave the grid blank. So I just put a set of double quotes in there. Else, well, if it's not blank, then I actually want to go ahead and do the lookup and press enter. And there we go, we've got that C in there. Now if I copy this down, the A should remain, but the E should disappear. Let go. There we go. So until I put a value in here, this will be blank. Let's put that value back in, which was 72. Press return, and then I get my grade appearing.